Next on, we are going to start the panel discussion for Agri-Product International Branding with our distinguished speakers and guests. This panel discussion will be moderated by Dr. Pansri Jarunwanit. She is the Dean and the Associate Professor of Business Administration and Accountancy at the Khon Kaen University. Along with her, there will be 5 panelists joining us for the discussion. The first one is Mr. Sumito Yasuoka, the Counselor of Forestry and Fisheries in Ministry of Agriculture in Japan. Ms. Maria Salonen, Executive Manager of Leader Fishery Finland. And then Dr. Eva Tingguekang, the Director of Regional Revitalization Project Office in Taiwan Institute of Economic Research in Taiwan. Also with us, Dr. Mark Cizeler, the committee member of the Department of Communication, Intelligent Community Forum Research Committee in the USA. And also the last one is Dr. Teruyoshi Yanagita, the director and guest professor in Saga Food and Cosmetic Laboratory in Saga Prefecture Industrial Innovation Center and Saga University, Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, this panel discussion is available in 2 languages. First one is English and second one is Japanese. So if you prefer to change the language, you can play with the button below to change the language that you prefer. So without further ado, let's start the panel discussion. Dr. Pansri Jarunwanit, it's your time.
Thank you very much. And welcome to the session Agri-Product International Branding. And it's my honor to be a moderator for our discussion for about 30 minutes. And nice to meet you all, the panelists. Nice to meet you, Ivaka. Nice to meet you, Marcella. Nice to meet you, Dr. Sumito Yaguoka. And nice to meet you, Masha. Nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah, we will talk a little bit about agri-product first, especially the issue related to revitalization at the first discussion, and then we will go to the very important thing that we would like to find out for today: international branding for the agri-products. And this is, I think, this there are so many kinds of agri-products in every country around the world, but how can we do international branding for them? So this I think will be like the finalized all discussion will focus on that point finally. So I might start with the general question related to the revitalization policy, and from the background, I found that Dr. Eva Kang is a specialist in the revitalization policy. So for the first question, I would like Dr. Kang to talk about what are the key success factors for the implementation of the regional revitalization policy, how to develop sustainably. Please, Dr. Eva Kang.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Pansri?
Yes,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm very appreciative that IAIC invite me to join this conference to share about local revitalization policy in Taiwan. And first, I want to say that successful key is not easy to talk about in few minutes. So maybe I want to talk one point for young people's force. Yeah, because regional revitalization is investing in the future. Therefore, the role and identify of young people should be enhanced. So despite the especially COVID-19 current situation is very complex and not very well in the future. So the transformation opportunity for the younger generation to take this trend in regional revitalization, I think is very important. And the Taiwan government also actively to encourage this younger energy and creative in the policy. As I mentioned in my speech, there will be some support system to let younger people join this policy to join the regional revitalization. So that was the key factor, successful factor for me to the regional revitalization. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, younger people will be like the key success factor. What about in another countries? Do you have any idea about how to encourage the younger people to involve in the agriculture environment or in the revitalization policy? Because I think it's very difficult, especially in Thailand, to encourage the younger people to help to contribute themselves for regional revitalization, because some kinds of people want to go far away from their region and want to go to the cities. So, Dr. Sumito, do you have any idea about how to encourage the younger people to participate in the develop the sustainability in your country?
Thank you for giving me a chance to speak. We face also same type of problem, and getting younger generation is so important. I think important things is first of all maybe the economic return for the sustainable management is a key at least. But later on, as you can see, for example, due to the COVID-19, we now see the kind of a change of mind for younger generations. They are going to go back to the local area, and there's a kind of tendency for it. So we can utilize this type of chance to get far younger generation interested in farming industry. This is a kind of example. And I need to say finally, maybe smart agriculture, for example, agriculture with advanced technology. This type of technology will change of image of agriculture.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, smart agriculture is very important right now, especially in developing country like Thailand. We try to encourage the people, the farmers, to do smart farming, smart agriculture. So I think we might focus go further regarding the agricultural product. How can we develop the local characteristic of the agricultural products and increase local income? Because, for example, in Thailand, we have so many kinds of agricultural products, and some kinds of product can produce in everywhere in the country. So the problem is selling the product. The problem is increasing the local income, because the product from everywhere go to compete each other. So may I ask Maja? Maja is the people. Maja is the one who are very keen in the rural development. So Maja, can you give the information about how to develop local characteristic agricultural products and increase local income?
Thank you for this opportunity. It's wonderful to be here with you all and discuss all these very important issues. I think one of the first steps is to identify your local strengths. And today I heard very important thing that forgotten food is one thing. We have all also lost something and we need to find it again and use local and sustainable crops. That could be the base for developing new agriculture products. And we also need to remember heritage, cultural background, and we can find something from there in developing new products. And that would be really sustainable also. That is one example what came to my mind.
Yeah, thank you very much. Can I move to Dr. Cherry Yoshi? Do you have like any idea related to a local characteristic of agricultural products? Because we have the very good experiences and very good can I say our best practice from Japan. So please share about how to develop local characteristic agricultural products in Japan.
Okay, so we have a lot of crops in our area, and the local product is a lot. So we found out the novel function from studied the novel function from the original one. So we found that for example, I present 3 examples this time. For example, it's seaweed layer. Seaweed layer is a very popular, everybody knows, but the function doesn't, nobody know about the function so much. So we found out more, novel function to treat your brain function disorder and metabolic syndrome. So maybe agri-product increase their value. So value added product. So the farmer can increase their income. And also very, functional food is very important for your health, right? But you need more study to develop and find out the component and how to work for your body. So it's my field. So the young people come to our laboratory as a postdoc and working with me, and they want to contribute to our local area, So we should find out a good job for them to stay in our sub-prefecture. So that's the one important, point. You should find out a new good job for them. They have a lot of good ability, but cannot stay so much in local area. But someone said, young people want to come back to their native town or local area to, keep their healthy life condition. So I think it gradually our society going great and happy. Yeah, I think so.
Thank you very much, Dr. Teriyoshi. We are aware about the success of the agricultural product, especially in international market. for the countries where they can produce agricultural products abroad. For example, in Asian countries, when we produce for the national market, we want to go out to outside the country. We try to promote our products outside the country. We try to push our products to international market, and we try to establish the brand in the global market. So can I go to Dr. Mark C. Seller to share about how to successfully promote agricultural products in the international market and establish brand, please?
Well, my experience is the more you know about the customers that you're targeting, the better off you can be. Okay, and in establishing a brand for the market, I've had many discussions with some Chinese mainland Chinese colleagues of mine, and they talked about what the customers would like to have, and what we uncovered was that there wasn't enough research where we were actually making up the detail for that. Unfortunately, those projects stopped, and I wasn't allowed to go any further because we were just doing field research. But I can't emphasize enough that the most important thing is to do the field research on what customers would like to buy. That's normally not a common practice with agriculture. It takes maybe another type of organization to represent the interested agricultural producers.
And can you give some more about communication, because you're from the Department of Communication, Intelligence and Community Forum Research Committee. So,
well, absolutely. There is tremendous amount of media available, whether we're using YouTube or Vimeo or any other kind of media like that for understanding products, for understanding how products apply. There isn't enough usage of that in terms of marketing research. Okay. Specifically, if you want to know the kind of nutrition and practical application, the particular case study that I had worked on that I mentioned earlier here was on baby food, and the desire to have different types of food produced and shipped to different areas of the world. I found it very interesting, but again, there wasn't the supply chain to discuss it with.
Thank you very much. Yes, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So I think for this round, I would like to ask you all to share about the idea to promote international market of agricultural products in the post-epidemic era, because right now, like we might face with so much obstacles for doing international marketing, international products, international promotion. But we hope that in the near future, the pandemic, the epidemic will be better. So could you please share the method or the tactics or the techniques to promote the international marketing of agricultural products? I might start from the Eva Kang first, and then I will go to the next panelist, and to cover our panelists for this question. Okay, please.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Actually, about marketing, I think it's it's very difficult for the local regional revitalization, especially for a small group in the local. But I think we can use some technology to do some creatively marketing to sell their products or service, because in my opinion, something we call regional revitalization is very special, because they are have local DNA that's you can see in other place in the world. So maybe in my experience and in Taiwan, I see some young people using very creatively way to marketing themselves, especially for some technical tools. Yeah.
Yeah, they might use like social media.
Facebook, social media, IG, something like that.
to reach customer around the world. Okay. Can I go to Mr. Sumito? The same question: how to promote the international marketing of agricultural product in the post epidemic era?
Because I'm tackling with these issues. If you have an answer, I really want to know. But I need to say, promotion activities are now so difficult because we cannot have travel to see other countries due to this COVID-19. But now we see, even in this type of situation, our export is expanding so much. And I think that there is several points. One is that, for example, as you said, the social media and the internet, and we have a lot of chance to speak each other via internet. And also we have now electronic commerce. This changed a lot, and we can export in this type of media of marketing. So we can see the solution. But lastly, I need to say one thing, that even in this type of situation, as I said earlier in the keynote speeches, main issue is not promotion or communication. Main issue is what is the value of each product, I think. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I agree with you. Promotion is very important. And I can attract everyone around the world for promotion. Okay, can I go to Masha? Do you have any idea about doing international marketing or international branding for agricultural products? Please, Masha.
Thank you. I completely agree with Eva and Sumito with this technology is used, that electronic commerce is very vital for this, and it makes it a little bit easier in this situation that we cannot travel and promote our products the way we used to do it. But I think very important thing is how we indicate the origin of our products. And how can we underline also the health value? Because people have been suffering from different kind of diseases, pandemic things, and maybe food, nutritious food can be seen as the health value as well.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Not only promotion, not only electronic commerce, but also the nutrition, the quality of the product. Do you have any idea, Dr. Tori, related to the international market or international branding after COVID-19 pandemic? How can we do? How can we go further for this point, please? Please, Dr. Tori, Yoshi.
Yeah. Okay, say it again, please.
Yeah. International branding in your
Mhm.
country. How can you do? How can you promote? And what do you think about the way that we should do after COVID-19 pandemic?
Oh, yeah. In I talk about the lipid nutrition. For
Yeah.
example, COVID virus have some lipid molecule, okay, and spike protein, the combination with. So you can change your lipid intake. Maybe you can change your COVID cell membrane lipid. So it may be reduce their toxic compound. So we have a lot of paper now. Thousands of paper is published all over the world about COVID and the lipid. So I think the dietary component is very important for the prevention of the COVID pandemic also. So it's international and local issues, both.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we will close this session by asking Dr. Mark Cicella to add some more about the idea related to international marketing and international communication, international branding, please. After COVID-19 era, please.
Well, I actually think one of the benefits of all the electronics and activity that's available today, because of COVID, we're now using the electronics. Even with my very bad internet connection that I have right now, we're communicating, we're interacting. We cannot know enough. We must continually know enough about all the different cultures and markets and marketing areas, because we may not want to just export from one country to another. We may want to work together in each country, okay, in each location. And that's probably the biggest thing after COVID that's very necessary. The more we know about each market, the more we can trade with one another. If it's just knowledge between us, or can be product in terms of material product, but I think the knowledge base of cooperation is going to make a big difference. And I think that is probably the one mainly good outcome, is that we've been allowed to use this technology to communicate.
Thank you very much, all panelists. I can conclude that for this session, we have a good idea, and the outcome from our discussion. Yeah, we have the keywords from our discussion for this topic. We need to have the qualified younger people, qualified younger farmers to participate in the region to help us to revitalize the region, to support the agricultural environment, agricultural area. And we must have like the good research to study the customer wants, the customer needs. We must have like the local strength. We must have the good point, the nutrition of the selling point, the good point of the product. We need to develop the new product that help the people to have the good health. We also need the tools to do marketing, to do branding. For example, we need to have e-commerce. We need to have the IT, the technology. So please add some more information if I lack of any kinds of thing that we should conclude for the participant. Okay, Marcelo, please.
The younger people will use the technology if we let them and we put it in front of them. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any idea or any additional things for this topic? Could you please, Maja, do you have anything else? To say some more, anything else, please? No. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining this session, and I hope that all of you will get some more information and some more idea for further operation or further doing research related to agri-product international branding. And on behalf of the organizer and on behalf of the moderating session, I am very thankful for your kind joining, and have a good day, and see you later for the next conference in the next year. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Pansri Jarunwanit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pansri Jarunwanit and all the panelists for sharing your ideas about agri-product and international branding. Before we leave, before we end this session, we would like to take a group photo. So please look at our camera. We are ready to take picture. We also have our chairman of IAIC here with us, Dr. Chong Ruli. We will take the picture. So please give us a big smile, okay? We will take a picture in 3, 2, 1. Everybody smile. Okay, thank you again, Dr. Chong Ruli, for joining the photo. And also thank you again, Dr. Pansri Jarunwanit and all panelists. Thank you for participating in IAIC 2021.